What up, my freaks? RuinousInsight here with part 17 of my Total Warhammer II modded Arkhan the Black campaign. So as we saw last time, we have begun our attack on the Dune Kingdoms. I was about to say Kingdom of the Dunes, but yeah, Dune Kingdoms, and it's going pretty well so far. Their armies are pretty much broken, and judging by their power level here, or balance of power, it seems like that might have been their last army, and they're going to try to build up here, which is perfectly fine, as this should allow us to take all of their territories in very, very quick succession. More importantly, last episode, King Wakaf, the Desert Ghoul, won a glorious battle against the dwarves of Vulture Mountain, destroying their army for good, and not really losing very many units on top of that. So I'm real happy with this guy, and what turned out here. Now that is done, we are building a bunch of military buildings in various provinces. We got desecrated sepulchers here. We got a free tomb guard barracks or royal barracks here that we're gonna get something out of. Immediately trying to build some tomb guard because we're probably gonna put some in here. We have also unlocked the golden host of Mothrock, the skeleton warriors out of the Great Pyramid of Setra, and are about to unlock the Zandri, what are they called? Zandri Black Shields, so skeleton warriors on top of that. So technically speaking, we could pop all four, or all four of each, rather, all 8, I guess, units in this particular army. Skeleton spears and skeleton warriors. I really gotta think about that. He doesn't have to be Tomb Guard focused because I don't think he has any particular buffs to them, and it's going to take a while to get the amount of necessary buildings we need to have a giant pile of them. And it would be nice to use these sort of semi-renowned regiments that we're getting, Legions of Legend, whatever the hell they're called. I mean, their stats aren't superb, but 84 armor and 30 and 35, and a fairly basic unit does seem fairly nice. What about the Zandri ones? Oh, we can't see them from here because, yeah, okay, that's fine. We'll unlock them in a bit. Alrighty, so we're gonna have to leave both of these armies to recruit for a number of turns. We're also... now you have your Lich Priest. You are not as much a fighter as King Wakaf, are you? You're a caster. I mean, no, you could certainly fight. 15 and 45, it's not bad. But your weapon strength is at 420, which is a little bit lower than King Wakaf's. Makes me think you're not as good at being a straight-up fighter as him. You are wielding a staff, after all, are you not? And since you're a caster, I'm almost tempted to get a Tomb Prince in this guy's army. Instead of... where was our Tomb Prince? Was he... I think I put him in... Okay, yeah. Tomb Prince in this army. The thing about this army is it's pretty much never going to be on the defensive. And I don't think he's really needed here. Obviously, the question is what would you replace him with here, but I guess what we could do is put the Blessed Legion of Focht in his army. You heard me. But he's not... I mean, he does have Arrows of Asaph. That does sort of work, except for the fact that they can't really be defended here. And our Arkhan does need room. We might have to switch them out to somewhere else. And obviously we're going to have to switch out the warriors, and yeah. Arkhan's army's going to get a huge retrofit. Anyway, in the meantime, let us attack the Springs of Eternal Life. I'm pretty sure you could just auto-resolve it, even with your relatively weaker follower army. If a few bats die, we'll just re-recruit them while we wait. Oh, for the love of... Really? Really? Okay, fine. We really don't need to fight this one. That's just a waste of time. Here's what we'll do. We'll move Arkhan just close enough to reinforce. At least King Kura's gonna get a level out of it. There you go. Now the auto-resolve likes it. Okay, hopefully these bats don't die anyway. Okay, they didn't die. We took some damage there, but that's fine. Let's occupy the Springs of Eternal Life. Got a Storm of Necromancy. Uttering the Dark Litanies contained within the 3rd book of Nagash. Oh, right. Oh. Every time. Every time that sandstorm comes up. Okay, so now Numas is still here and we could attack them, but I feel like I'd rather just move Arkhan out to grab Antok and Kasabar. Kasabar, oh, they have their freaking pyramid, don't they? Oh, wow. It's possible, though, we might be able to freaking take it if it doesn't get destroyed. City of Bronze, oh, they have another special building here. Damn, really gotta take this place. Probably gonna generate a decent amount of cash, even if the AI isn't doing so. But we probably could. What does the Pyramid of King Khatep do? It doesn't unlock any regiments of renown. I mean, it does obviously gives us canopic jars. I really wish that it gave more capacity from Tomb Guard than 1. That feels a little boring. What the hell is that? But the construction cost for buildings faction-wide, minus 10% faction-wide, that's pretty damn nice. Anyway, let's get Arkhan over here. We're going to march stance all the way to the edge of our own territory so we can still heal up. Should be able to take this fairly easily. In fact, we'll probably just auto-resolve this as well. Our fights will be with the Numos. I really don't want to waste the time on a faction we've already clearly broken by defeating their armies last episode. So let's just do this quickly. Now, Orion's camp is here. I'm going to try to ally with Orion, I think. I really don't want to deal with the Wood Elves, and it would be nice to have at least one trading partner. Because we don't really have many, or do we even have any? Oh, we have the Vamps. They're still trading with us. I actually thought they died, but they still seem to be alive, probably holding on to the Awakening, but just barely. The Clan Moors feels relatively okay about us, but we're probably going to destroy them as well, because they're kind of in our way. Orion doesn't really care about us. He has Ruler's Tolerance, and... how do you feel, buddy? How about a non-aggression pact? No, he doesn't want it. Are you sure, buddy? Are you sure? Because Arkhan's gonna have to use his artillery to murder you. Oh man, I wonder if they have 2 armies just sitting here. Well, I guess we're gonna find out. They're trading with the Dune Kingdoms as well. That's adorable. Okay, King Kura, you leveled up, so we can't end the turn until we pop those points in there. Reclaim lost treasures versus... No, obviously reclaim lost treasures. Income from raiding, raising, sacking, post-battle. Much better than what other options we have, although... Oh, you need Pax of Terror first. Get that back, at least. Wait. Pax of Terror or Khemrian War Sphinx? Oh man, that's a hard... Wait, what? Popping him on the Khemrian War Sphinx reduces his melee attack from 54 to 20? That seems a little bit harsh. Huh, I guess it's because of all the splash, because it's an infantry killer, but damn, that seems really low melee attack. We're gonna have to get Blade Master in there. Huh, I wonder what the melee attack of the Khemrian War Sphinx is naturally. I'm actually quite curious now. Where are you, Khemrian War Sphinx? It should be in one of the... Oh, we have to go to a main line building, don't we? Okay, fine. Black Tower. Let's just see. Khemrian War Sphinx is right here. Melee attack is 35. So why does his go to 20? Huh. He's a lord on a Khemrian War Sphinx and he attacks almost twice. Huh. That's weird. Yeah, Khemrian War Sphinx is nearly twice as good in terms of melee attack. I think we're missing something. And yeah, obviously you can't see the actual buffs that we get, like the green disappears, but that's not what I'm looking at right now. Just, it's going from what the base is probably 45 or 50 here to a base of 20. It's odd. Either way, we're getting, man. Nah, we'll go with the Khemrian War Sphinx first, I think. We'll get the Pax of Terror after. 5 melee attack is nice, don't get me wrong, but this could be a pretty big anchor for our army, or at least our supporting army. Alright, now what about you? What do you want? I guess we're just gonna keep going through Blade Master. Need to buff you up until we can get you on your chariot or something. Or we'll keep you on your steed, maybe, actually. Alright, so hero not moved. Which hero? Yes, okay, you know what, Mr. Tolathor, you need to start moving all the way towards Numos, as that will be our next target. You two are going to be recruiting for 2 more turns, then we'll have to... Then we'll have to switch out some of your troops, huh? Alright, is everything maxed out? All these special troops that we've built, it does look like it. We got 3 turns until we can build more Crypt Horrors. And 3 turns until we can build more Crypt Horrors. We need many, many more Crypt Horrors. But that's something we'll deal with, so we can end this turn, I believe, unless the other hero's not moved you. Yeah, you're good. You can start moving back to the Black Tower, start generating some income there. Although, now that I think about it, maybe we damage some... We could damage the walls. Yeah, you know what? Damage the walls just for the extra... Just for the extra XP, because you're going to take a while to level up as you are. We really need some buffs to our starting level of our lore, or of our heroes, rather, so we can recruit them at like level 10 or something. I remember in the Gorok campaign, by the end I was recruiting skink priests that were level 40 right away every time, and they cost like 8,000 gold apiece, but it was still nice. Are you really gonna go down there and siege Antok? We're gonna have to kill you, you realize. Alright, Great Incantation of Tra is done. Tahoth is almost ready as well. We will try to get another casket in somebody's army because they're lovely. Let's see. Oh, we also have Tra. We obviously can't use Tra on Kasabar, but if there's a place that will give us a lot of value for sacking it, I mean, 8.6k, really not worth it considering the building, the pyramid building alone is worth, what was it, 16k, something like that? So yeah. What about you? Go damage those walls, please don't die. Just try to get some XP, buddy. Well, you failed, but you didn't die. So, it's okay. Alright, let's go in here. Can we auto-resolve this as well? I'd rather save it for fights. We've seen enough of these artillery sieges. Yeah, this looks auto-resolvable. I'm gonna quick save it because I don't trust our artillery just getting wrecked again. But yeah, we obviously don't need to fight this nonsense. Yeah, and we barely took any damage. Okay, so moment of truth. Will we get the pyramid, or will we need to expend 16k on getting it back? Occupy. Yeah, another storm of necromancy. It's nothing but necromancy storms up in here. Yes, we got both special buildings, including, Krokagar Legion. Hello, an anti-large skeleton archer special unit that use fire attacks. That should be part... Wow, this is like an anti-Tomb Kings unit. What the hell? Both fire and anti-large? Interesting, very interesting. Man, if this guy didn't have nothing but Packs of Terror, I'd almost be tempted to make him a skeleton archer unit. I gotta think about which army to put those guys in now. But I'm glad that we got them. And what is this? Wait, what? Guardians of the Alabaster Tower. Wait, are you telling me we can now recruit special units of Tomb Guard as well? Only 2 of them. Wow, lovely. We're getting so many more units. Oh, and now we can recruit a lot more Tomb Guard because we took this. We'll leave it here for now. We don't really need it here, but this will allow us to recruit some more Tomb Guard over here. Man, the question is... Oh, wait, you have to recruit them, don't you? Oh, that's not as good. Almost tempted to stop recruiting that ghoul. Wait, how can we do this? You know what, I think we're gonna have to wait here for a turn anyway. And we're gonna have to move these guys over. Alright, that's fine. That is fine. I'm glad we're gonna get so many new units to play around with. This is making me excited. Okay, you leveled up as well. What are you looking at here? Let's see... We don't know which army he's going to go into eventually. We could go for Spring the Trap and pop him into King Wakoff's army, but does he really need another hero? And to have a Necrotech just for this, just for 8 weapon strength on the Sepulchral Stalkers, doesn't really seem all that worth it. It will allow us to repair them, technically speaking, but altogether, probably not worth it just for those guys. Yeah, stay here for now. We're gonna pop you into a army with probably Scorpions and definitely Ushabti. Yeah, see, this is a lot better. Weapon strength and missile strength for Ushabti, so doubling up on the... Oh, yeah, it does double up on the power-up for the Great Bow Ushabti, so gotta get more of those. They're pretty awesome anyway. Anyway, just keep going for Wound... Wait, will we have enough to get all this? Let's see, well, we only need 1 point in one of these, so yeah. We should be fine. And 3 in one of these. Might not have enough for this, but you know what? This isn't a huge deal. Okay, so you're good. All those extra special units. And wait, we can get 6 of the Krokagar Legion. Oh, damn. We're definitely going to have to build an army around this. Now, is there any legendary or semi-legend lord that buffs up regular archers and not Ushabti archers? You like Cameron War Sphinxes. You like buffing up places. Although that might mean... Oh, you know what? I was going to get you. Let's get you in here right now. Let's build you up and let's see what you can do, buddy. You might have to lead the Krokagar Legion. We could just summon you right here in Kasabar and immediately recruit them as well as the Tomb Guard. Maybe we'll make your Legion Tomb Guard and and archers, whereas your legion will then be warriors of Zandri and warriors of Mahrok, these specialty skeleton spears and such, with support by Necropolis Knights, maybe? I don't know. I'm not sure yet. Basically what I generally do with my campaigns is I like to make every army different. I hate min-maxing and generally like going for one type of army that is quote-unquote good. So we're gonna try to mix it up as much as possible. Anyway, I digress. Let's move down here. If this guy sieges Antok, we might have to destroy his army here. We're gonna fight Numas next in the next few turns anyway. What I don't want him is to immediately attack Bagar because, you know, we have to rebuild all that nonsense. You can move down here. But nice to scout out Numas. Oh, look at you. Look at you on your Cambrian War Sphinx. Yeah. Just sit beside this army. Nothing going on here. No plans at all. And, oh, look, this guy's building up an army. He's got Legionary Barrage, and he's surrounded by Korok Manripper. Maybe we'll destroy this army as well, just for the fun of it. And, oh, what's the sack value of Orion's camp? 14k. It's not bad. I wonder what level it is. I take it it's level 4, judging by the fact that it's missing one territory. We are, however, it's uninhabitable. So that'll mean it'll cost insane amounts of cash to build anything there. We could, of course, sack it and make it a military hub, but the extra construction cost plus 50%. I mean, sack it, then get Incantation of Tra, put it back to level 3, and then make it a military. That's probably the best use of a single area like this, especially since it won't be making a lot of cash. Yeah, Bowman, if you're not gonna non-aggress and trade with us, we're probably going to kill you. I hope you realize this. Oh well, that's not this turn either way. Let's end the turn, because I don't believe there's anything else to do. Let's just double-check the buildings just in case. Phyrus, I believe I wanted to get some basic growth building in here. We still need to build all of these here, but we're gonna wait on that a little bit. This is fine. Sorcerer's Islands, you're fine. Everything's going good in Zandri. We can't declare war on Numas until Zandri is ready to defend itself, because I'm not losing that pyramid. 2 more turns until more Crypt Horrors. And, okay, everybody's good. Might be a little bit of an administrative-heavy episode. But we're gonna get a fight going eventually. Not to worry. As long as we have enemies nearby, then it's obviously going to be a goal to have at least a fight every episode. Alright, some population surpluses, lovely, even if we probably won't have the cash to upgrade them immediately in favor of our military buildings, as we need to build those up right now, since we have this a little bit of a lull before we declare war on a massively powerful faction. Numas, did you siege Antok? Will we have to kill you there? Oh, let me guess, you want a piece, you want a non-aggression pack. You silly dwarves, you have like 1 territory. No, we're gonna take that away from you and take that gold. We need that for reasons. Let's see. Numas is not here. Where the hell did they go? Wait, Korok Manripper will join the war against these guys? I would love to do that. Truly, I would. It wouldn't really help us, though. Because I don't think they're gonna attack. And even if they do, and even if they win... Yeah, you know what? No, don't do that. If they attack and win, they will destroy the buildings there, and then we're gonna have to rebuild them. Screw that. Let's see. Aha, there we go. Rakash of the Second Dynasty, ready to go. Great Incantation of Tahoth. Yes. Oh, right. The artillery. Good. All right. Charnel Valley Necrotect. Unhappy populace. Oh, for the love of Bel Aliad, what are you? Your populace is unhappy. Really? Looks pretty happy to me. Okay, Black Tower. Although I do expect the populace in the Black Tower to be somewhat unhappy, even if they're all dead. Okay, well, whatever. Alright, Kasabar, new lord, here we go. What? Why? Building the current maximum number of lords. Unlock additional lords. Oh, for the love of... Wait, what? Oh, we're gonna have to replace one of our placeholder lords for this, aren't we? Damn, because King Kura's taken his position, but King Kura's powering up Arkhan's follower army, so we can't really do that right now. In fact, I should also take a look at these. Construction cost for cavalry buildings? No, screw that. Construction cost for infantry building... Ooh, you know what? 10% movement range for armies? I'll take that. And the construction cost, I guess, but mostly for the buildings. This... Income from income buildings. That may be helpful or it may not, depending on what exactly our income buildings are. Trade buildings, income buildings, or not. Still gonna wait for more of these heroes. Like I said, I don't want to spend any amount of cash on them until we get the ability to recruit them at higher rank immediately. To get you coming out, let's just check the mortuary card. What's the cost here? 10k and 800. That's a lot in terms of canopic jars. And we still need to take a place that makes wine in order to continue our quest for the Staff of Nagash. That's really annoying that we need wine for this. Machinations. Machinations indeed. Alright, Berect, you leveled up as well, buddy. Let's get you... I guess we go through Runic Staff just to try to get towards Vicious Curses. Keep going through that. Alright, you're happy. Antok. I think since this will be the last fight of the Dune Kingdoms, we'll have to fight them. Like, actually fight them. So, we're going to get Arkhan moving. Wait, can Kasabar defend itself? What are we looking at? Not really. But I don't think there's any enemy nearby. If this is their last territory, which it is, and these are their last armies, they can't do anything. Let's just move Arkhan here. And then we will pop you into Beneath the Sands just to heal up a little bit more. We'll destroy that next turn. You, hero. Can you do anything to these guys? Wound is, oh wow, 23% of failure versus 22% of failure. No thanks. We could annoy these guys.
Highborn.
Yeah, we have all of our artillery, which makes me tempted to just straight up attack them. And just destroy them. They're gonna hate us eventually. If they don't hate us now, even though they don't have,
Not since the coming of Morga has Athelloren been...
They don't have an aversion to us, but our great power is going to increase. They're going to hate us more and more and more, and then eventually they'll just attack us. I mean, they might like us a little bit more due to the, due to our destroying Carrick Zorn, but we have enough artillery to destroy them. Plus, this will guarantee a nice battle, so I think we'll do that. Instead of, I mean, this will also have to be fought, but you know. We'll deal with it. Let's move you down here. Start annoying these guys. You can't destroy walls because it doesn't have walls. Then, instead, let's get you up to Numos. Let's start annoying them. There's another pyramid here, so probably even... Oh, and Qatar. Okay. Gonna be some more special units over there. This guy's suffering attrition because he's in march stance within our territory, but he is moving back over here, which is a little bit annoying if they start marching down here, but Xandri's almost ready, so I'm almost happy with it. Let's see what else we have here. You two are ready to go, aren't you? Oh, Walkoff leveled up on top of that. Beautiful. Let's see. Hit points, Ancient Tyrant. Devourers of Flesh is good. I guess we gotta get you hard to hit. You're always in the melee. And Xar the Faceless comes up at level 10. We should probably start oh wow, this comes out at level 15. Never mind. I was about to say we should start saving points, but not really the case. You. I guess we go max out... Now, you know what? Go Earthling, then Arcane Reserves, then we'll max out Baroness Time Warp after that. We still need to get Canopic Jars on you as well, but you do have better stuff in the meantime. Oh, you know what? You'll be safer on the Skeleton Steed. We'll do that first. There you go, buddy. Okay, so that's nice. Now what we want to do is move you, I think, here. You guys do need to trade some troops.
The king moves.
Yes, the king moves. We got one freaking turn until the Ancient Burial Mound, so we are going to get 3 more Crypt Horrors in here, so we need to make sure that this army is left with only 3 units, essentially. Or missing 3 units, rather, you know what I mean. Alright, Sepulchral Stalkers are going in here. We can lose you. So now we're at 15 out of 20. We can get 2 ghouls in. And then we'll be at 17 out of 20, which will allow us to build 3 more Crypt Horrors, which I believe it will allow us to build. And then that'll kind of make this army complete, I guess. Well, obviously, we're going to replace 2 more Crypt Ghouls with 2 more Sepulchral Stalkers when we can manage them. And, oh, you have too many. Oh, really? What do we delete? Oh, you won't be needing Crypt Ghoul, so we can just straight up delete those. Okay, fine, just take them. And then take... What else can we delete here? Ah, man. Do you need bats? You can keep the bats. You know what, delete one Skeleton Spear. Like so. And then King Walkoff, you start walking it off, go to Jaluk. You can stay here, King Setep. What I want you to do... If you're gonna sit here anyway, you should probably recruit some stuff. Yeah, I just want to double check. This will increase Crypt Core capacity by 2, not by 3, so I'm mistaken. Are we building any one of those anywhere else? I swear that I was. There's another one coming up here in... Oh, that's the same place. Damn. That won't be enough, will it? Oh, okay, that's a little bit expensive. Okay, fine. We'll need to get rid of 1 and then 2, then. We'll only have 5 Crypt Cores for now. Maybe get more later. Okay, and we'll also need to build another one of these buildings here to get more Sepulchral Stalkers. As I said, I'd like to get 4. The question is, where can we build that expensive old building? Not in the Black Tower. And another one of our military hubs. We could probably try to make the Dwarven place a military hub, as I was saying last episode, though. Anyway, I believe that's everything for this turn, minus any cheap building that we can build for extra cash. I'm not seeing any... Oh, Plane of Tuskers. Let's upgrade you, get that port to level 3. That seems like the best investment of our time here. Alright, end turn. You're still moving up to Numos. Xandri should be ready after this. As I said, quite an administrative episode. Alright, will anybody attack us? I don't think so. I feel like we're a little bit too powerful. Military alliance between the Crooked Moon, Mutinous Gits, and Grimgor. Well, that's great for Grimgor, I guess. Getting a little bit more power. He'd probably rather confederate these guys, but they're fairly useless anyway. Dude Kingdoms are now fighting the Shadow Gore herd. I don't like that. If they all die, we get 10 turns of Monument to Xar. We don't really have enough cav units to make any use of this, so we gotta go with Monument to Geheb. A new monument will show the gods that their veneration is still our foremost concern. They, in turn, will strengthen our hands in this time of endless war. But to whom among our pantheon should it be dedicated? Geheb. Kind of surprising that Arkhan's faction is worshipping the gods that Nagash killed. But okay. Nagash is the only god now. Let's see. Construction cost -3. Lovely. Okay, what are we looking at here? What kind of army? Okay, we got a small army right here. Oh, they destroyed the... They destroyed that silly little army belonging to the Beastmen, so they're hurt. Well, we're probably going to make this a cinematic battle, just because I don't know whether we'll be able to make it to Orion's camp this episode, so we might as well have one fight like this. And as I said, if this is going to be their last fight, let's see if we can't catch one of their lords outside here. Let's move you right, let's say, here. And we'll have Arkhan attack. And you know what? Where is our... You. Before I forget to move you, let's move you up to Numos. Let's see what we're working with up here. And I take it this is Queek. So, oh, hello, they got 3 full armies. So as soon as we declare war on them, they're going to come for us. So we're probably better off trying to fight them out here. Oh, this will be an epic fight. If all 3 armies stay here... Oh, and they have a Kemrian Warsphinx themselves. We could fight 4 full stacks. Well, okay, 3.5 stacks because their garrison is trash. Right out here. And they have another pyramid as well. Okay, I'm excited for that. That'll be a massive undead host that we can, you know, break apart with our caskets. Either way, this is the one we're going to break with our caskets for now, so let's begin.
Destroy them.
Yeah, destroy them, Arkhan. Destroy them. Don't talk about it. Do it. You're really going to move out of the way? That's annoying. Okay, it looks like we'll have to do this in a siege-type battle. I wanted to avoid that, actually, but... If they're gonna move, they're gonna move. Let's just attack the main city. I wanted to fight them outside because the sieges are a little bit artillery heavy, which is fun, but it's not as fun as seeing the battle lines collide. And we don't want to be hurt because at the start of probably next episode we're gonna fight this. But let's fight Antok for now. And wow, really? It's really not. It's really not, game. Not even close. What the hell are you talking about? The garrison here isn't even very good. Well, either way, cinematic battle time.
Nagash demands.
Alright, here we go. Gonna be pretty darn simple. Once again, one of these sieges for the last stand of the Dune Kingdoms. They do have quite a few archers on the walls, but our artillery is gonna be able to destroy the wall before they can do anything, really. And there we go, first volley from the artillery, but there won't be any others for a while, simply because it seems like that was sort of a fluke. I don't tell these caskets to move, but none of them fire. They're just going to wait because, I guess, of this hill, once again preventing them from firing, which is really bizarre. Like, I could see our Screaming Skull Catapults not being able to do that, but with these things firing in a massive arc over the hill, I really don't see it. Maybe they can't spot the enemy and therefore they can't target them. Maybe that's the logic behind this, if you're behind the little hill, but you should still be able to fire in a general arc. But either way, one of the benefits of this particular map, or this particular version of this particular map, is this big old hill over here, as we can set up our artillery right on top of here, and they should be able to fire down on the enemy with the little help of elevation. I'm just gonna speed it up. I was just thinking, what are we gonna do here for a while? Obviously, we're gonna just smash apart the towers, and the main thing before we charge in there is going to be, Legionary Barrage coming in, is going to be to set up our army in such a way that when the enemy inevitably summons its Ushabti on top of all of our range units, that our melee units can defend them and defend our artillery and stuff. Got the heroes defending the Screaming Skulls, we got the whites defending the caskets. Gonna be pretty simple. Now the caskets should be able to fire. There they go. I'm just gonna keep this at max speed until the enemy is done. Obviously, we've seen a bunch of these sieges already, and this is one of the reasons why I wanted to... Hey, another Legionary Barrage. They certainly like those. Have they summoned their Ushabti yet? Not yet. Let's see, the enemy's tower has been destroyed, the enemy's gate has been destroyed. There we go, 3 towers and a gate down. A lot of the enemy units have been damaged, but none destroyed thus far. But that's going to change. It looks like one of our artilleries is actually trying to shoot the Tomb Prince, which is not what you want, because it doesn't really do anything. Because it really doesn't hit an individual model like this, but at least some splash damage is going into these other skeleton archers. One more tower remaining. Let's watch this one crumble, unlike the other ones, just because I'd like to see the animation. Did not mean to speed it up that much. There we go, 80%. Let's see how this looks when it crumbles. 99%, of course. And there we go, down you go, tower. I wonder, if you have a unit standing under here, do pieces of falling debris damage the unit? Like, we know that giant units, when they die, they fall down on your units, and they can damage and kill some models, so... I'm actually wondering whether the construction works like that. We also know that if you're standing on top of the walls, you could suffer quite a bit of damage that way. Alright, so the Ushabti finally coming in on top of the Screaming Skull Catapults, which are the only units that didn't have the massive amount of army protection, i.e. we only had our heroes here, so it's not surprising that the enemy summoned their Ushabti on top of them, but we can obviously counter with our own summon of the zombies, plus all 5 of our heroes coming in. Well, 5 counting the... 5 counting the Scorpion, I believe, and as well some bats, just to try to tie them up so that they can't attack the skeletons that are operating the Screaming Skull Catapults. The Screaming Skulls are actually still continuing to fire, which is pretty nice, and the Ushabti are probably going to drop very, very quickly here. Let's see. 20 of the... Oh, okay, so the first models are starting to die now. They're below half HP. They've taken more damage than have dropped models, surprisingly enough. And hey, we can watch the... We can watch the Cameron War Sphinx, not Necrosphinx, go to town. If we had a Necrosphinx, it would have made short work of the Ushabti. I do wonder how much damage it does, it is going to do to them by the end of this, or just in general how much damage it is going to do. Because the little amount of attack that it had was kind of surprising to me. Anyway, there go the Ushabti. I'll drop, and we are good with that. With all the towers gone, the enemy gate broken, and basically, what, more than half of the enemy army's mainline soldiers destroyed. We can start moving the heroes in here. and they can just break through. Screaming Skulls are going to destroy the rest of this, and we still have a fair amount of ammunition to make sure the rest of these skeletons... Wow, I like how they actually fly off the walls. Do they die? Yeah, they ain't getting up again. Nice. I've always wondered why the Tomb King walls, they don't really have crenellations, they're just flat top walls. Not a lot of protection for the archers. Bit of an odd design there. Despite how relatively thick the walls are, you have lots of room up here. And I'm pretty sure SFO, despite the fact that we lost the monstrous infantry submod or whatever it was that allows them to be on top of the walls, I'm pretty sure there's still something that we can put on top of the walls. Might be artillery, might be something else. I really gotta double check that. Not that I expect that we'll be doing a lot of defensive sieges, but maybe once we declare war on Numos, they'll try to attack Khemri or Xandri or something like that, and then we'll get something out of it. Now, our heroes are in here. I believe one of the 2 units of Ushabti is defending. Horsemen here, yeah, there's another unit of Ushabti back there, as well as all of these flyer units. I really don't understand why the AI uses them like this. 3 units of Carrion doing nothing but hovering over the main victory point. Like, what's the point? They could try to land on our skeleton archers, they could try to annoy our artillery, but they're doing nothing. And we saw the... I mean, in the Throg campaign, for those of you who are watching, we saw the Pegasus Knights attack the Frostworm right out, I don't know, it was over here in this sort of area. So they were certainly contributing to the battle. It was very, very key for that particular battle as well. So, a little bit odd behavior from the AI. But once again, it does always do that with its aerial units. Anyway, now we have the Horsemen charging in to try to aid the Ushabti, but we also have fire coming down from our Caskets of Souls, so these guys aren't going to survive much longer. We also have our range units, and this is what I'm talking about. This guy's not protected by anything but his shield, and that's a lot of arrows coming in doing very little damage, but hey. The rate of fire should come to tell eventually. Are these guys golden shielded? I don't even remember. It's a Tomb Prince, not a Tomb King. I don't think he's appreciating the arrow storm over here. Still having a lot of HP, and now those guys being... Oh, the Tomb King's up there. Oh, there we go. Finally, Carrion coming in to try to do something a little bit late. They waited until all the Ushabti were dead, and the Nehekarn Horsemen... wait, are these Nehekarn Horsemen, or are they regular Horsemen? Yeah, they are. Until they were basically dead and all the Ushabti were gone, so I don't really understand what value the AI thought this attack was going to give. Plus, we also can get our own summons in here. We got zombies coming up and out of the ground. Plus, Arkhan is going to be able to summon his own skeleton warriors as soon as he damn well feels like it. But either way, we're going to just obliterate these things. None of them are really any kind of threat here. I think they should have... Where are the other units of Ushabti? Yeah, they're not even trying here. What are you doing, Ushabti? You can actually do some damage to these forces. Alrighty, Carrion are dying. We're gonna summon another unit of Skeleton Warriors, and the reason for that was because of the enemy Lord showing up. The enemy Tomb King right here. So as soon as he's dead, this army's basically broken. Our Khemrian War Sphinx trying to attack him, or our Lord on top of Khemrian War Sphinx trying to attack him, mostly knocking our own models around and doing very little damage to this guy, actually. So, not ideal use for this thing. I do believe I send it away to fight the Carrion eventually. We're also getting a bunch of range fire into this one up here. And how, did the Tomb Prince die? He might have. I don't know. There's nowhere else for the artillery to fire anyway, so there's really no point in doing anything else. I really hope that nothing splashes by and hits the whites or anything, but damn. I really wish that destruction of the gatehouse would decrease the... Oh, actually, the arrows do seem to be moving through this, despite the fact that it is... or are they moving through it? I can't actually tell. Oh, he's also got Nero's Incantation of Protection, physical and flame resistance. Don't really care so much about the flame. The physical resistance is certainly helping him. And there we go. Finally, that Tomb King goes down. Well, basically goes down under that massed arrow fire. It's not like we were using it for anything else. And what do we have over here? We got Ushabti coming in, trying to charge the our own Tomb King on Khemrian War Sphinx, who was just basically running around, chasing down this Lich Priest, trying to prevent him from casting any more spells. I didn't like how the Khemrian War Sphinx immediately started taking damage to the Ushabti, so I did summon a zombie unit to try to protect it. Our lords are now fighting the enemy Tomb King. I guess I could have dueled him on with Arkhan by himself or something. What? Arkhan just like slowly walks away. Man, the reason I didn't do this was I didn't really want everybody to get too damaged here, because we will be fighting next turn or so. And there we go. How are you doing in terms of HP? About half HP now, but he's done a decent amount of damage to Prince Araru. Almost half HP as well, so this guy is a pretty decent Tomb King, looks like. Does a pretty good job. Arkhan is also going to be attacking him. He's crumbling now, though, so he'll just die to the crumbling new Ushabti, trying to charge through the zombies, getting tar-pitted while they get attacked by that Khemrian War Sphinx, as well as, I think, Snuggles. Oh, there he is. These two are blending in. And there we go. Lord's about to die. Ushabti's about to die. He drops off his horse. And these guys are real happy about it. And lastly, Ushabti are just going to try to run away. I've noticed this behavior before with the Ushabti. When they're about to die, the AI seems to send them away often. I don't know why it does that to this particular unit. Maybe it's trying to use a cycle charge, trying to get them to survive. I actually don't understand how the how leadership could drop of a construct unit. It doesn't make much sense to me. Do the souls bound to the construct get scared or something? What's happening there? Regardless, last Tomb Prince, or is this his Tomb King? No, it's Tomb King remaining. He's gonna get chased down, but he's actually just gonna crumble, I think. Oh, no, looks like we got one last hit from Prince Araru, and I guess since he has a halberd, it does make sense with that anti-large there. So, good job, guys. Khemrian War Sphinx, I'm curious to see how many kills you got. Even though it wasn't fighting infantry. I guess this is probably going to be a pretty poor metric of how well this thing does, because it's designed to be anti-infantry, and we really didn't have any infantry remaining after the artillery got done with their volleys. Anyway, that's it for the Dune Kingdoms. They have been swallowed by the dunes. Alright, there we go. So end the Dune Kingdoms, I believe. That should be all of their armies and all of their territories. Very, very easy battle. Artillery superiority, obviously, coming to tell against them very, very easily, especially since they have nothing that can fire back at us. They didn't really have... I mean, they had Carrion. They should have at least tried to send them out to try to attack our artillery. I don't know why the AI isn't programmed to at least do that. It's programmed to summon the Ushabti on top of artillery, but not use any of its aerial units. And the CJI always acts like that. It keeps its air units on top of its spawn point instead of making use of them. But anyway. Anyway, let's occupy this. Let's see if we can't get anything. It starts at level 2, unfortunately, but that's okay. Enemy killed in battle, province secured, shifting sands, another storm of necromancy, and faction destroyed. There we are. Isn't that lovely? And another ogre blade.
My master will.
Alright, what do we do here? What does this do? It generates income as well as gives us the ability to... wait. Huh, it increases Ushabti capacity. Are you telling me these guys can build more Ushabti as well? Yeah, okay, it's time to start getting the Ushabti Lord. And obviously we'll need to make another army or increase our army capacity. We'll need to research the wisdom of another dynasty to get that. Although, if we are to research the Ushabti Lord, then the thing there is we will... wait, what are we researching right now? Nothing? Finish off Ancient Quarries. I don't really care about the rest of this. This guy buffs Tomb Barks, which we can't build, Skeleton Chariots, which I'm pretty sure we can't build, and Skeleton Archers. Wait, are we not able to build any of those units? I swear we don't have the ability to build any of them. That building doesn't exist for Arkhan. Yeah, so that Lord is completely and utterly useless to us, isn't he? I'm still gonna get him, because he's a semi-legend, but nonetheless. Okay, fine. Fair enough. Alright, Arkhan's leveled up. We will be moving out here to Orion's camp, unfortunately, and let me just double check here. don't really have the time to fight that right now. I mean, this episode still has some time in it left, but this is gonna take a while. Especially since Arkhan can't move there in one turn. It'll take at least 2 turns, and there's a lot of administrative stuff to do. So, as I said, I think we're gonna start that at the start of next episode. I will ignore the skill points right now. Let's see what else we can do, though, in terms of movement and recruiting and stuff like that, even if there are no more battles this time around. At least we have the milestone of having gotten rid of the Dune Kingdoms for good there. Now, you have a new shoutout building, which we really should make use of. Let's see. Yeah, oh, and Cairn Wraiths. Okay, wait. We need to ferry some Cairn Wraiths over to Arkhan. He needs to get these in his army. Where are they from? They're from here. They're from the Wizard Caliph's palace. Ooh, and we can upgrade to Hex, all the way to Hex Wraiths. Oh man, we could do that right now. It's a lot of cash, but we'd have to sit here for 5 turns and more turns while we recruit, but I feel like it's very much worth it. You know what? Immediately do that. Go Defile Temple of Assyrian. We'll come back here and build the Hex Wraiths into King Setep's army and just bring them over to Arkhan. In the meantime, you need 2 more Crypt Horrors, and you can instead go here. Wait, what can you recruit? You can start recruiting all these Tomb Guard. In fact, let's delete these Skeleton Spears for now. This guy's just going to be ferrying troops for the near future, since we can't build them all out there anyway. And he'll have to go here and here to build the special troops out of Khemri and Xandri anyway. So, oh man. If only the recruitment capacity was a little bit better here. But it's the only nearby Tomb Guard building that we have, so we have to do it here, I guess. I guess we could get rid of... Wait. An easier way to do this. How long does it take you to recruit a ghoul? We're maxed out on ghouls. Because we deleted a ghoul building? Huh, why are we maxed out on ghouls? I didn't even realize that. Oh well. That doesn't really help. Okay, so your army is going to be good. We will keep you here recruiting those Tomb Guard. Then as soon as this is done, we'll move back here, get Hex Wraiths and Cairn Wraiths. Not as many as I'd like, but it's something for now. They will replace the archers in Arkhan's army. We're going to pop those archers into the support army most likely, although that does diminish our packs of terror. I guess we could actually take all of these skeleton archers out and put them in another army. One of the things I love about Tomb Kings is this is only 67 turns in. This is fairly early. It's early mid-game, I'd say. And the thing there is we have all these armies to choose from, and we can start building up different-looking forces, which is one of the most fun things. That you don't have to use one army with like the same troops since the start. Anyway, I believe we can end this turn. Now, I'm not going to assign the skill points because I can do that between the episodes. We also got commandments available here. I guess we must, let's see. How much growth do we have? 74. It's actually not that bad. Do these buildings provide growth? No, they don't. Well, I guess we're just going to go for the worship of Bokth again. You heard me. And yeah, I don't really care about the tax rate, but the construction will be fine. I mean, obviously we do want the extra growth. But what is it, 40 extra growth? Is it really worth it? You know what? Do that for now, actually. I just realized that it also gives us plus 10 campaign movement range. And the 10%, while not much, will help us to get to Numas faster. And hopefully we can start the war with Numas next episode after fighting at Orion's camp. So I'll send a couple of other turns just to see if anything interesting happens. And are you raiding Khemri? Okay, we're gonna have to kill you now. This guy's being annoying. Alright, we'll send Wakop to deal with him. Ghouls versus Beastmen. Oh, there's 2 full stacks here, too. Fortunately, they're too weak to kill Khemri, but still. Annoying. Oh, you know what? Maybe this Necrotech can farm them for levels. If they're gonna raid our territory, we're gonna kill them. Then we don't really care. Aha! What are you doing? This is highly suspect. I like how the AI can just freely raid your territory. Even though it's like, if you did it, you'd suffer massive diplomatic penalties. Let's see, Canopic Jars plus 20 if we're at war with Bowmen of Orion. Well, I think the game wants us to do that. And I'm one with the game there. Alright, hinder replenishment, 9% success versus, what about this one? 1% failure, or 1% wounded rather. Yeah, let's do this one. Keep leveling up. Oh, this is Tolathor. I mean, I guess we need to level him as well, but it's you I wanted to level. I also don't want you to die to this. 22%. Yeah, you know what? Get the hell out of there. But we do need to keep an eye on Numas. What's the damage walls percentage? Yeah, it's unlikely that it'll fail. Try to level up off of it. Hey, you got a success. There we go. You're level 5 now, which means you can get another point in boost income. One more point. We need to get you to rank 10, and then get as much stuff in here as possible so that you can move back and just make cash. In fact, we're going to hold on to your points because I don't really want any of this here. I only want this stuff. Luck Army might actually be helpful early, like, while we're here, but we'll see. I don't imagine that army's actually going to try to run away. You! I guess just keep annoying these guys. If we're going to declare war on them and kill them eventually, just that they're not raiding our territories, we can't leave them here. Because, as you guys know, I don't like to build defensive buildings in interior territories. So if these guys attack us, then that'll be unfortunate. Why the hell is Lashik not colored like our faction? What is going on here? What are you doing, game? Lashik is pretty much ours. It's got 99% corruption. I don't know what your deal is. But okay. And it's specifically this territory. Is it because of the sandstorm now that's going on? Appears to be going on everywhere. Or is it now some sort of dust devil? Huh. Odd. I have no idea what's going on over there. Anyway, we could probably build another building and then move... Wait, we can move now. Yeah, so this will have to be at the start of next turn, so I just want to get it there so that we can start off by attacking these guys at the very start of next episode. So you're going to move right here. You're going to move... Huh. You'd raid them. Our relationship is improving. That's adorable, but no, we're going to kill you. I don't want these guys here either. I don't trust them. Filthy knife ears. Why are you even here in the desert anyway? Let's go for Entomb Beneath... Actually, it doesn't really matter what we do. We can't go into raiding because we don't have a 50% campaign movement range. Even Arkhan doesn't. So yeah, we'll do this at the start of next turn. I will decide what to do with the buildings. I was about to say the start of next turn as well, but we should probably build something before we end the turn. Wizard Caliph's Palace is ready to go. We will probably... we have this here, it's true. So we're not maxing out the cash generation out of this. I guess this can also be a military hub. It's never going to get a crazy amount of money. 335 is not bad for a Tomb King place, but not compared to our major cash generators. Like the Coast of Araby, we're going to make a lot more money out of this just because Kofur Harbor is here. So yeah, we can make more buildings here. I guess it's time to start building the Ushabti buildings as well, so you might as well get the Statuary of Khemri there. And anything else? Oh, you know what? I did say I wanted another one of these for more Sepulchral Stalkers. Let's get more Sepulchral Stalkers. Right there. There you go, Wizard Caliph's Palace. This is the public order building, not the growth building. But I guess we need it because our public order is dropping a little bit. Hopefully one of the other buildings here can provide that. I also now remember that some of these special buildings... we should probably build... We do have to build these everywhere, don't we? So we will need at least 2 spaces here. Eternal Sentinels... Wait, is that actually better? It's giving us capacity for basically everything. Is Ushabti in here? Wait, are Ushabti really not in here? Am I blind? Chariots, Stalkers, Horsemen, Ghouls, Warriors, Screaming Skulls, Wraiths, Horrors. Wow, that makes it worth it just alone. Oh, but it's -4 Canopic Jars per turn, that's why it does that. Well, let me... Oh yeah, there are the Ushabti. It's only +2 for all Ushabti. But I guess that is technically +4 because it's both bow and regular. We'll probably be building these somewhere, but I guess not right now. But these, the Hierophant's Bibliotheca. A hero and Lord recruit rank. Oh, that's what I was talking about earlier this episode. That's what we need. Okay, we need to build these everywhere. It also gives us magic power, experience for armies faction-wide, strength, physical resistance. Oh, this is disgusting. If we build one of these in every province... Okay, yeah, that has to be done. even money-making provinces are going to have to build this. And yeah, it's going to cost us a crazy amount of canopic jars, but it's only 1 per turn as opposed to these ones. And to build this, we'll need these things as well. Alright, fair enough. We might even start building some of the hidden sanctums in smaller territories, i.e. in these areas. Alright, I really gotta consider this. Because we will have to build these here, which will mean we can't build anything else in this place. I was going to build something, maybe a bone giant building or something here as well, but I guess we'll have to build these elsewhere. I mean, we don't really need the Necrosphinx and the Cameron War Sphinx right now until we have the Lord that buffs them up. I did want to build not the Nehekaran Citadel. Oh, this, Bone Giant, here we go. So we need one of these somewhere, and it generates canopic jars as well. I believe somebody said that in the comments, and it's construction cost faction-wide, so these aren't too bad. Probably do want these somewhere. I guess what we could do is we'll replace this Pit of Souls here. It'll hurt our population, since we're dropping at +3 only. Even though our corruption is maxed, we have -10 from taxes. But if we get this, there's got to be at least an upgrade somewhere that'll give us +1 public order across the board. There's got to be one, right, game? Public order anywhere? Ooh, army capacity. Nice. I am not seeing public order anywhere. Oh, we should also get these things. I completely forgot about them. You know what? Let's get the Occupied Fleet Port of Terror right after Ancient Quarries. I forgot about unlocking this. Winds of Magic Power Reserve. Yeah, we gotta book it and immediately recruit all of this. I don't really care about this as much. 10 weapon strike for fighting Tomb Kings. We're almost done destroying all the Tomb Kings, but this, we will get more vampiric relations very soon. But yeah, as I said, I'm not seeing public order anywhere. Are they just done? Oh, these things give public order. Okay, so yeah, that'll fix itself, and then we will be able to build a Bone Giant building instead of this building right here. Perfect. Alright, so that decides it, and I am going to call this episode here. I will assign the skill points between the episodes. I'm going to end this turn now so we don't have to wait at the start of next one, and then, yes, next time, artillery versus Wood Elves. Once again, last time we did it and we succeeded by destroying the super elite army for the Book of Nagash, but it was oh, let me guess, you want a non-aggression pact because you're afraid we're gonna attack you. Nice try. We offered it to you. I gave you a chance, Orion. I gave you a freaking chance. Now you're gonna die. As I said, last time we fought the Wood Elves with the artillery fairly successfully, but that was only 1 stack. This time it will be 2. They have a lot of archers, but these guys are very, very vulnerable to artillery fire, so I'm excited to kill those guys next episode. So with that said, as always, I do appreciate any and all feedback regards to the gameplay or the way I do things on this channel. If you have a second, please do take it to leave a like and or a comment to support the channel. It really, really does help. As always, all glory to the algorithm. And thanks for watching. Nice.